Oh my! Oh my! Woo.
Oh my!
Oh my! Oh, dude, I just ate an edible, and it's a little tiny gummy, and it is the most powerful little thing. Like, if I were to compare it to something, it would be like the gun that Will Smith has in Cricket in Men in Black.
I thought you were gonna say Westworld.
No,
or
Will Smith has
Wild
it.
West.
Wild West. No, it's like the gun he has
Wild West.
in freaking Men in Black, where it's just like a little tiny thing in, and it's the biggest explosion. My gosh!
He shoots back. He like hits the bug.
It goes
Car.
across like an intersection, flies a couple blocks back. That's gonna be my brain in like 45 minutes.
I got you for 45 minutes then.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be in outer space.
I'm jealous. I'm bacheloring it up right now.
Bachelor
Nicole's
path.
gone until Friday, so.
So what are you gonna be doing, dude?
Dude, probably just watching old WWE matches and getting caught up on the last 2 years of haven't watched.
The last 2 years of Brazzers, just catching it up, dude.
Just 2 years of Brazzers.
Yeah, man, I'll share you on my account and enjoy. There's so
I really
much
like
out there. You've
4th of July scenes, and they're like patriotic outfits. Really get going.
We love America. Support our troops.
Let me see that deck.
It's Independence Day, man. Yeah, did you have a good 4th? What'd you do for the 4th?
Oh, dude, I've been on a couple epic weekends, dude.
Benders?
Like, yeah, big time bender. I was on like a 5-day bender. 4th of July kicked it off. Cause Shawn, dude, showed up.
I saw that.
Yeah, he surprised us 4th of July. So we went over to the Nicka Meadows. And then Haley had like her mom's office, which her office is a mansion in Fallbrook. That night, so we like had this like basically 2 houses on one property all to ourselves in Fallbrook. So we stayed the night there, and then we ended up heading to Newport Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday. So we did Thursday. See, I can't remember exactly what I did Thursday because we just got after it up in Newport. And then Friday, we went to the Angel Dodger game, sponsored by Tito's.
Sponsored by Tito's.
Yeah, Tito's hooked it up with like box seats. Like we had a suite. Me and Nicole went to a suite, and all you can drink, all you can eat. They paid for my Uber.
Hey,
dude, it was fun. And then Saturday night, we hung out at all day. We went to Mutt Lynch's, which is like a pretty awesome restaurant and bar right on the beach in Newport. Watched the soccer game. And then it happened to be this one event. It was like this event for like the Wounded Warriors.
Oh. And
there's like these people, all these dudes had their shirts off and had like numbers on them, like 1, 2, all the way up to like 40 something. A couple girls had it. I was like, I asked the waitress, like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, well, they have these like, I forget the type of glasses, but basically they're like these fucking goblets of beer. That's all they serve really at this bar. That's like what they're known for. And so it was like this charity thing for, I don't know, Wounded Warriors. And so what you have to do is if you participate, you have to chug one of these things without spilling a drop of beer. And then you have to run all the way down to like the jetty and then swim out to a buoy, swim back, run back, get back to the bar, and then have to chug another one without puking, or otherwise you're disqualified, and you can't spill the drop. So that was going down. We witnessed that. That was pretty fun. And then we went to Sharky's for the fights, watched the fights, and your boy JC showed up, and we had a good old time. We did Jello shots. They were out of these syringes.
Jello?
Things. Yeah. Fill it up with blue Jello. You take this syringe contraption, stick it in your mouth, and just syringe it all the way down your gullet.
Dude, I got some movement right now. You just explaining to me, you just taking that shot. Could you make a... How did it sound? Did you have a sound effect for me?
I slurped down those fucking syringe shots.
Sounds nice. Damn, dude, that sounds like
Are we even recording right now?
That sounds like a crazy ass weekend. What? What were we doing? What?
Are we even recording?
Maybe we are. I don't even remember.
You're just talking.
Dude, I told you. And
that was just
so big right now.
That was just last weekend. That wasn't even this weekend.
Oh yeah, dude. This
weekend we just went to the bocce ball world championships.
Oh my god, there's a world champion, dude. What?
Dude, you can play. Anybody can freaking enter this, and you play bocce ball all day. I didn't even play. I just watched.
But they call it the World Championship. Like they make it seem like people are showing up with headbands and shit.
I think people came out from Texas at least, because I saw a couple Texas flags. But everyone dresses these crazy costumes, dude.
Awesome.
The whole cast of Spaceballs was there. Barf was there. He was. Dude, epic, dude. It was epic. And then there's these inflatable centaurs. Team Centaurs, there's aliens, there's...
Oh, that sounds awesome.
The unicorn team, that was Brittany and her sister. Dude, there was the whole, all the Sith, the Sith team from... And everyone had good puns, you know?
Yeah, there's always
great balls of fire.
Yeah.
His balls are mine. Don't stop ball leaving. Yeah, and then my favorite one was the announcer's gay. So every time the announcer was like, "Wait a minute, this name is extremely offensive. Someone needs to come up here and change it." The announcer is definitely not gay.
Somebody's clever.
It was the two old guys that was their teammate. These two old guys are we got him.
Yes, fuck yeah. Dude, that sounds like a good time. Where did you say this was?
It was Dog Beach in Del Mar.
Oh my god, that's the best place on the planet, dude.
Yeah, so we got a hotel and we got out for it the night before, and then we woke up at... Dude, I woke up at 5:30, went down and set up our tents, had this... had a couple drinks before the sun even came up,
Jesus.
And made it a full day.
I hate you, man. Sometimes I talk to you and I'm like, dude, I hate talking to him. He is depending on what he just did, it makes me feel like shit. Oh yeah, dude, what'd you do for the weekend? I don't know, I walked around the block before 8 o'clock in the morning because it's so goddamn hot outside. Took a healthy pee.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I recommend everyone going. I recommend everyone going next year and playing, dude. Because
just set it up. All you gotta do is get a group text going. We'll try to work it out. I know. The only thing big next year that I'm planning on is Big Sur, and that's it.
Yeah. I didn't realize how intense people got about bocce ball. The round
Anytime
robin
you
stage,
put go ahead. Anytime you put the fucking title World Classic or World, people are gonna take it serious. But what were you saying?
The round robin. So you're in you get a court basically, and then there's 5 or 6 teams assigned to that court, and you play a round robin tournament, and the top 2 teams in points advance to the next round. So even if you win or even if you lose by just a couple points, you just don't want to get blown out. You just don't want to lose 11-0 or
make it a game.
Yeah. So you're accumulating a bunch of points or win. If you win, that's obviously good. And then And then the top 2 teams go on to like the knockout stages, and then the rest of the way it's just single elimination and you're out. And it goes, so like none of our group, only 2 teams of our like whole group made it to the knockout stage, and then they lost the first round in the knockout stage. But dude, me and Shawn fucking Parsons had a ref won the first knockout game of the girls, like with Brittany and her sister, and then these 2 other girls, and dude, these like instantly regretted like helping Shawn ref this, being the co-ref, because these girls complain about every single thing. Like if the ball, like the balls were closer to the ball they're trying to get after. I think it's called like the Polini or something. I don't know, but they would like argue our measurement. Like we had a tape measure. They had a tape measure, and they're like, all right, it's 13.5 inches or 13.5 centimeters. They're like, are you sure? Like, they would come over and check. I was like, yeah, dude, we just fucking measured it.
Are you kidding me? How old are these ladies?
Fucking intense. 30s or 20s, and I don't know, maybe 20s, 30s. But dude, they would argue every single time. And like, if I would pick it up, I'd be like, all right, 2 points for green, and like pick it up, give it to them. They'd be like, are you gonna let us check? I'm like, no, like I'm the ref. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm volunteering. I have no horse in this race. Like, I don't care. Like, what are you talking about?
We're all here to have a good time. If you
it came down to the game. It was like 10-3. They needed, or 10-9. And I guess if you have one of your balls is touching the little ball, you get a bonus point.
Yeah,
I didn't know that going into the day, but I figured that out now. So there was 9-3, and they have one closest to the ball, and it looks like it might be closely touching, but it's not touching. To me, it wasn't touching, right? And so then they're like arguing with me, saying, yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no. And Shawn was like, I don't know. And Shawn got like down where his like, he's like literally on his knees looking so close, like trying to make sure, like, they're like, stick a piece of paper through it if it like. And then I started asking people in the crowd, I'm like, is that touching? And like finally I got like 5 no's, and I just picked it up. And the girl was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, no, dude, like you won. You have one more point to go. And they ended up winning the next round, the next series. Like, I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? This is intense. And Shawn, as soon as he's like, all right, game, and he threw the clipboard down and walked away and like chugged the beer. He was like, dude, I'm done. No more repping for me.
Speaking of grabbing a beer. But yeah, dude, that sounds awesome, but not like that. Like, I'm always there to have a good time, but when you French fry when you're supposed to pizza, dude, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, bad time. Those chicks were totally French frying when they were supposed to pizza.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they were having burritos when you're supposed to French fry your pizza.
Yeah, they were on a different planet, having some crazy ass like Caesar salad, lasagna, some yummy stuff. I mean, speaking of that, that's what I had today. It was pretty bomb. But yeah,
you got me hungry now. The dudes were like way more chill. The dudes were like, oh yeah, it's closer. All right, cool. Give me the point. All right, yeah, are you sure? Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah,
the girls would fucking, they're like, follow the rules. It's gotta be the rules. Like, you're like, holy shit, dude, way more intense.
Probably a bunch of teachers. Gotta follow the curriculum.
Teachers would at least be like, okay, it's fair. Fair is fair.
Fair is fair. And if you're not fair, Santa's going to put you on the naughty list. And we know what happens if that happens.
It's spanking. Do
you like coal? Because they spank you with coal.
Does any kid ever receive coal, you think?
Yeah, dude, there's videos online. This one kid definitely gets coal. It's fucked up, dude. They're like laughing. They're like laughing. The whole family.
It's not even a joke. They just really just get coal. That's it.
Yeah. What if a kid is smart enough to ask for coal and like just throws a wrench in this whole Santa plan? They're like, what? This kid wants coal. Yeah.
Like, you went bad this year. You get a toy. He's like, fuck.
He's like, I always wanted to be a conductor.
I wanted a barbecue with charcoal.
I always wanted to be I want to be a chef. I want to be a barbecue guy. I always wanted to have my own food truck. He's like 4. Yes, I piece out coal. I can make my own steam engine. Yeah, Oh, speaking of steam engines, I don't know. I have no segue there whatsoever. But
let's talk about Max Muncy.
That guy's a beast.
He's a steam engine that could. Well, I got a funny story because you guys were talking about it on the last podcast with JC.
Yeah.
No, I'm not like hyping that one up either, but like it was a good podcast. But
thank you. Not a big deal.
Yeah, not a big deal. If you haven't heard it, you should go listen to it. Yeah, like. So you guys are talking about him, and so I'm sitting here with Nicole the other day, and she was like, "I like Max Muncy." I was like, "Oh yeah, why?" She's like, "'Cause he looks like you."
Oh no!
Thanks. And you guys just started off talking about it. You guys were like, "Yeah, he looks like a fucking slug." You know, like, he looks like a fantasy baseball player that became good at baseball.
Literally just fucking dummy.
Blasting him, and she's like, I was like, "Oh, thanks." You could have said like, "I look like Yasiel Puig." She's like, "No, you idiot! Like his face is like he's got a beard, he's got blue eyes, and he's got hair." I'm like, "Oh, okay." That makes it better. So I look like Max Muncy.
If instead of like working out for the next 6 months, you just ate fettuccine Alfredo. You look like Max Muncy for sure.
It's like it reminds me of that Cards Against Humanity card. It's like, I forget who it is, but his soft, shitty body.
Yeah, Max Muncy is like...
Rush Limbaugh, that's it. It's Rush Limbaugh's soft,
shitty body. Max Muncy is like if Woody Harrelson had sex with a donut.
Mad Max. Poor Muncy.
He hits dingers, dude. I'm not worried about him.
Dingers, donut, curl, done, dude. He's every fat guy's dream, dude. He's like, dude, I could fucking hit bombs, play second base. He's like playing second base, turning DPs.
When Shawn brought that up, I didn't even think about it. Like I had never even thought he was that big. He just carries it so well. You don't even. I don't know. For me, I didn't even. Dang, he's actually doing all that with just a lot of extra. You know what I mean?
He's not even, he's not that big. He's not like Pablo where he's like 300, but he's just chunkier, but I think it's sexy. He's good.
Oh.
I mean, if he's doing bad, then you're like, who is this fucking guy? But he's at fucking 271.
Dude, he's your all-star.
Jacks.
He's your all-star.
Yeah. The problem is, it's like, I think like 17 of those jacks are solo. Like no one can get on base.
Where has he been batting? What part of the lineup has he been batting in?
He's number 2.
That's kind of tough, man. That's probably why. I mean, he probably gets a lot of dingers, but if the leadoff hitter doesn't get on, I mean, obviously, who knows what a second or third or fourth at bat's going to be like. But definitely, every time his first at bat is always like, if the first guy doesn't get on, then I hit a dinger. It's probably going to be a solo.
Yeah.
I like our team right now. We're a hot team. We just beat the Angels. Hell yeah.
Do you think they traded for Machado?
I hope so. I just like to see some movement. It sounds fun.
I feel like it's only a matter of time. Kings get Kovalchuk, Lakers get LeBron.
Dude,
Dodgers get
Machado,
Harper, and Trout.
What did the Rams do? I mean, honestly, we don't give a fuck about the Chargers. What did the Rams do? Rams got Ndamukong Suh. Oh, there you go.
Aqib Talib.
There you go.
Marcus Peters.
What?
That corner from the Chiefs or Chefs. And then I don't know what they do on offense. I know they lost Sammy Watkins, but I think they added another.
Where'd he go? They lost him? They just left him somewhere?
You can't find him.
We lost him. Damn it! We saw him like 20. Dude. He was like 15.
Left him at the airport.
He was like 15 guaranteed. We just literally lost $15 million somewhere.
We lost a human in today's world with all the social media and shit. Like, we lost a human.
He's walking around with like one of those Nike backpacks, you know, with his cleats in it, and texting.
Yeah. Where am I?
I don't know. Just look up, dude. You've been looking down for so long.
Sammy, just look around. Where are you? Drop a pin.
Look up, dude.
Drop a
Gosh.
pin, Sam.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. Yeah, but I'd hope they make a move for Machado. I'd like to see him. I think him coming to a team that's in the hunt, right? Not just in Baltimore, and it's gonna like make him turn his game up. I don't you think so?
Yeah.
Don't you think he would come into that market, want to show out, and our team would just go up to a whole nother crazy level?
Oh, yeah. First thing is he's going to improve our team's hearing with those ears. Second, his stick, right in the middle of the lineup, right behind Mad Max, batting third. Dude, you legit, you just improves your team so much. So then Jock's hitting a bomb, Max Muncy's hitting a bomb, Machado all solo, 3-0 right at the beginning of the game.
Every time. Every game.
No, he's just so good. His defense is clean. And then you can move Chris Taylor back to center. You could just play around. It just makes it so much better, you know?
How bad do you wish the Dodgers could DH Matt Kemp?
Oh.
I don't think his defense is worth shit, honestly, dude. There's so
I don't think
many
it's
better
as bad. He just don't have any range.
I know, that's what I mean, dude. In outfield, you have to have range. What the hell?
But it's not like he can't catch a fly ball.
Well, of course, if he couldn't catch a fly ball, he wouldn't be in the MLB, dude. Literally, if he could not catch a fly ball, dude, they'd be like, dude, we can't play in the NL.
How many errors has he made? How many errors?
I don't know, but if he couldn't catch a fly ball, he'd make a lot more. You have to play in the AL, Matt. Like, you can't catch. You have to DH. What do you mean, dude?
I think it's not as bad. I mean,
He just ranged. I know, but honestly, I feel so much more comfortable if somebody could just cover ground, could be out there and make plays. I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's not like Manny Ramirez.
What's his arm like?
It's pretty good, strong. He's got good biceps.
What's his other arm like?
It's above average. I don't think it's shitty, and I don't think it's the best. It's not Puig's arm, but I don't see him ever making a bad play out there.
Hey, I got a question off the top. Sorry, Matt Kemp, I love you, but changing the subject. This is just a hot question. Best Dodger outfielder, or actually best arm. The best Dodger outfielder throwing arm. Like, who's got the best arm in a Dodger uniform all time?
All time?
Not pitching, not pitching included. Just gun.
Outfield,
yeah.
Well, I guess you have to go with Juan Pierre.
he just would run the ball in and tag somebody.
Yeah, you just fly, dude. You just fly.
You think?
No, I guess you have to say Mondesi, dude. I mean,
Raul.
Dude got the cannon tattooed on his bicep.
Dude, he smoked some fools. He was Yasiel Puig before Yasiel Puig even knew who Yasiel Puig was.
Yeah, he was like Yasiel Puig, but without Yasiel Puig's brain.
Yep, exactly. And he was like Yasiel Puig, but without Yasiel Puig's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was hoping you'd bring up Raul Mondesi. No, who else had a good arm in the Dodger? Remember, I think it's funny we were talking about Shawn Green the other day. Shawn Green was guaranteed to always ground into a double play.
And his cute little white batting gloves.
His cute little shiny white batting gloves, like he's gonna go golf after he's done playing baseball.
I hope he hits a homer, so he gives those stinky gloves to my son.
He's wearing ping. Ping, what's it called? Batting gloves. He's not even wearing batting gloves. It's golf.
I wonder a guy like Shawn Green. He's clean cut white guy, just super. You could tell he tried really hard in Little League, and he was always the coach's best bud. I'll rake the field, and he was
God, dude.
I'll collect all the balls.
He had the key to all the chalk and everything, where they lock everything up. He had the key where they open it up and then he could get everything ready for the bait. Jesus.
He told on all the other kids if they were slacking off or anything. He's just that kid, I guarantee you. But what if he said, all right, this season I'm changing my image, and he just went fully tatted, went with Dominican necklaces and earrings, earrings up in there, nose ring maybe. He's just like, I'm a fucking bad boy now.
He's like dating some chick that's like not a good influence or something.
Like a stripper.
She's she's in like a biker gang.
She's like on the front page of Brazzers.
Well, who's your least favorite Dodger of all time?
Least favorite? Fuck. I don't even know. I would guess it would be...
Let's talk before you answer. Let's talk about Grandpa's. We know Grandpa's the least favorite of all time.
Eric Karros.
Oh, I was gonna say on three. Damn it. Eric Karros, dude. He would
say on three.
I swear, all my life, he would bring binoculars to Dodger games just to look at Eric Karros in the field and be like, "Fuck you, dude." He would just sit there with those binoculars. Hey, you want to see this? Look at this guy. Tell him, "Fuck you." Go ahead, tell him. You go ahead, tell him. Yeah, he hated that.
I always remember, like, watching a game and, Grandpa, why do you hate him? He hits a lot of homers. He's like, nah, he's not clutch. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, bases loaded. Eric Karros is coming up. Guy just walked the guy on 4 straight pitches. Karros just takes a fucking mighty hack at the first pitch, grounds right to the shortstop, double play, game over.
Did he just like look at you?
That's why I fucking hate him.
Oh my god.
Dude, Karros.
He hated Karros, and Karros is like still involved, you know.
Yeah, I think Karros is like the guy that said like he like started off bad, and they're like, Karros, you're only hitting like 230 this year, and got only like 7 jacks, and then he like sniffed his nose like, I'll still get my numbers at the end of the year, and like sure enough, got his numbers, but he like still didn't make the playoffs. Like,
yeah, he's so lame. He's a guy that I would want to like meet, shake his hand, be like, thank you for just giving me those memories of my grandpa hating you so much, dude. Yeah. He would seriously be yelling at Eric Karros in the field. Nothing was going on. He was just playing. What did he play? First base? Eric?
Yeah, first base.
He was just staring at him while he's standing there at first base, like we're at the way up high on the left on the third base line, way up on the upper levels. He's just looking down at him in his binoculars, like, "Fuck me, I hate you. You suck." Yeah. I remember that last plate appearance. Okay. Give me one of your favorite.
My
Dodgers.
least favorite? I guess my least favorite. Now I think about it is probably Jeff Kent or JD Drew.
All right, let's elaborate. What don't you like about both?
Jeff Kent is a cunt. He just looks like a piece of shit police officer, and he looks like he doesn't even like playing baseball. He looks like his dad made him play.
Yeah, and
he's like fuck baseball. They didn't even fucking like me. He's just like, it's just my job. Like he probably is like the same thing. Like he's a 9-to-5er like blue collar guy, construction worker that hates his job, but he just takes his job. But this guy's fucking playing baseball, and he can never even fucking smile. Like
he looks like a guy who doesn't like. He looks like a stiff that doesn't drink. You know, he's just like one of those by the book. Like just like, this is my job. I got to do my job. All these other guys are having fun. They're not doing their job. Gosh.
He's just pissed. He's like, get out of here. And then JD Drew never pretty much showed any emotion at all. Like, he could just hit a fucking 550-foot bomb to win the World Series, and he'd walk around the bases, like, all stoic and just be like, oh, yeah, nobody talk to me. Nobody talk to me. Like, just want to go home. Dude sucks. I remember after one time he got a game-winning like base hit up the middle, and then like the sideline reporter is like some cute chick, you know, as they usually have like a cute girl, and they're like, oh JD, like I know you said at the beginning of the season I'm only allowed to interview you 3 times after the game. He's like, well, yeah, you already got 2 down in the first month, so you got 1 more left. It's like,
oh my god,
what a fucking dick. It's like, no wonder why the Dodgers stuff. They had Jeff Cunt and JD Poo on the fucking same team.
Oh man, yeah, imagine that locker room. That sounds fun.
Look, Matt Kemp's in there talking about him boinking Mariana, and freaking these guys are like, no fun, dude. Life sucks. Play ball.
Hey, when
Get dirty.
when Jeff Kent and Barry Bonds got into an argument on the bench, that one clip, right? What do you think they're arguing about?
Probably, I don't know. It's like, what do you think they are?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what play happened, but like, I bet you it started with just shut the fuck up. I bet you that's how it started. Just shut the fuck up, Jeff.
I bet you Jeff said something like, "Come on, Barry, you gotta hustle."
Can you imagine being in a locker room with those are your teammates, Barry Bonds and Jeff Kent, like the most uninviting locker room in there, dude?
Yeah.
And then you have to walk past Barry Bonds' schlong? My God, uncomfortable, man.
Yeah. And then Jeff Kent's just in there arresting people, like freaking.
He's walking around. Yeah.
He probably like frisk guys as they come into the locker room. He's like, you're good. Leave the dip at home.
Hey, is that a handful of bazooka there? Put some back.
Yeah. He's got like one of those nightsticks. He's like checking them out. He's like,
hey,
go home.
People get all tense when he walks around.
Get out of here, rookies. Like the rookies must have been like, God, dude, this guy sucks.
This
man.
guy's awful. Who's your like top 2 or 3 favorite Dodgers?
Favorite Dodgers?
Mm.
Oh, dude, Olmedo signs, dude, all day. Just would pinch hit dingers, too fat to play any position, and then every time like he came up and hit a bomb, they put a tomato with sharp teeth up on the screen because his nickname was the Killer Tomato. Olmedo signs.
The Killer Tomato?
Yeah, he's the killer. He just literally probably had 17 at-bats a year, and he had 14 home runs.
Oh, I see him now. He's like, yeah.
It's the fat Mexican dude.
Saenz.
Yeah.
He hit bombs. Olmedo.
Dude, and then I really like Rafael Furcal, but he never could stay fucking healthy.
Yeah, he was pretty tight. He had an arm, dude. He had a cannon over there at shortstop.
Yeah, he was sick.
He played some outfield and third. He was versatile. He was really dope on the Braves too.
Yeah, Eric Gagne's up there just because he was so roided out, and he would throw like 108 miles an hour, and then he'd throw like a 68 mile an hour changeup.
I mean, I remember he's probably got to be up there for me because that was some of my earliest great Dodger memories. Is him going on those streaks where everyone's like glued to the TV because we weren't winning championships back then. But damn, that was some time you did not want to miss. Was him about to get another save and keep the streak going.
Well, yeah, and he had like the biggest fucking forearms. Like he was just like Popeye. Like after he ate spinach, like just could. I bet you he could like. He was so roided up, he could just squeeze the ball and pop it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem.
And then just huck it right through your family.
He'd pick up, like, if he would pick up the base and just punch through the base. Yeah! Like, damn, this guy's crazy. Do you think it's that hard to break a bat over your knee?
Dude, yeah. I bet you it fucking hurts.
Even like these shitty bats this day and age?
I guess if you had some fucking massive quads like Puig, you could just crush it, like snap it over like a twig. But
yeah, right? Like
you don't see any skinny guys doing that.
No.
Little twerps doing it, you know?
Unless they're really mad. Unless they're really, really mad.
Yeah, unless he's like you're on Jeff Kent's team, then he's not letting anybody do that. It's disrespectful to the game.
Hey, we need every bat. Don't waste it.
Yeah.
Go get that ball. How shitty would baseball be if you only had like 3 balls and everybody had to go get the ball back? You had to like wait for the people to throw the foul ball back into the play.
Oh, shit.
That would be hilarious. Like, dude, at Fenway, you'd be like, "Can you guys go get that? It's across the street." Or in Wrigley, we only have 3 of those, dude. Like, you're a dick.
Get it back, dude.
Dude, it's a 6-3 baseball game, and you hit a 2-run home run, dude. You did not. Could you have kept it in the park, bro? Like,
come on, dude. We need that back, bro.
We're trying to get out of here, dude. We only have 1 left.
Can someone run to Play It Again Sports and get some more balls?
the people at in San Francisco, the splashdowns, are like, "Fuck, dude. Barry Bonds sucks."
We gotta get our scuba diver out there, dude.
Damn it. Fuck, Barry, dude.
If only
Oh
there's a
God.
baseball store around here.
Like, only there's a played against sports around here somewhere.
There's just like a little grandma knitting balls like in the corner. And she's like, knit faster, grandma. I need more balls.
Oh my gosh. So funny.
I gotta think of another favorite Dodger because right now I'm just on tomato signs.
Dude, I know Grandpa's favorite was number 4. What was his name? Number 4 back in the Dean Schneider. That was his favorite Dodger ever.
Duke Schneider.
Yeah. Duke Schneider. I don't know why he liked him so much, but he was probably pretty dope.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Great outfielder. Huge wrench. Hit bombs.
Huge wrench.
I played Little League with his grandson. High school with his grandson. It's pretty good.
Oh, there you go.
Nice guy.
Nice guy. Hey, he plays the game
good
fair.
Family.
Plays the game fair. Family is trustworthy. I gotta think of a Dodger that, like, I don't know, has done a couple of things where I'm like I said, it was exciting to watch the Dodgers, to watch him play, right? What Eric Gagne sticks out to me because I always remember wanting to watch the Dodgers, to watch him get that streak, and he was always dominant. So I got another Dodger. I mean, honestly, last year was really exciting watching Cody Bellinger. He was like, at one point it was like, you can't pitch to him. Nobody knew how to pitch to him yet, and he was hitting jacks everywhere. But that was in Puig Mania when he first came up. That was pretty fun too.
Dude, Manny Wood was like epic.
Oh, that was epic too. Manny Wood was epic.
It was like every at bat, like he was must watch.
Well, dude, nothing's more insane. Than I wish John was here to say the story of the grand slam on his bobblehead night. Do you want to take it from here and to tell people about the bobblehead story if they didn't know about him hitting the grand slam on that night?
Dude, I remember like he wasn't even playing, right? Like it was his bobblehead night.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even playing, and it got down to like the end of the game, and it was either tied or they're down by 1, and he came out to pinch hit, and like didn't you and JC make like some bet?
Yeah, let me jump in. All right, I guess I remember it pretty clear because me and JC were highly involved. Me and him were a day or two before. I think it was the third game of a series, and we went to game 1. I don't know who they were playing, but Manny goes.
The Reds, I think.
Manny goes up to hit, and he gets hit on the hand, and like he has to come out for the rest of the game. We're like, fuck, we're in like the cheap seat pavilion. Hopefully we want to like catch one of his jacks. You know what I mean? And He gets hit in the hand. He has to go out. So at the end. So that night when we were in our house watching the game, it was his bobblehead night, and he wasn't playing because his hand was hurt from that hit. And the bases get loaded and like deep in the game, either past the 7th at least, and he comes up and I don't even think he was like in the batting circle or the on deck circle. I think he just like walked out there and hit, just grabbed a helmet, was like, I can do this.
The coach didn't even put him out there. He just walked up.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, no,
Manny's here.
He's
He's like sitting in the front row. He's like, I'm going to hit right now, guys. Watch this.
And the crazy thing is, it happened so quick, right? So his first pitch, he hit the jack, right? And John, as he's walking up there, right, he's really quick because he just jumped out of the dugout and ran up there, right? He goes, man, if he hits a home run right now, I'm going to dump my beer in your head. And I didn't even hear it. And right after he said that, he was saying it as the pitcher was coming set. And the pitcher let it go and just dink. He's like, oh my God. I was like just too shocked that it actually happened. Then he jumped up and hit the ceiling because he's so fucking tall. And then
big dumbass.
Big dumbass.
The ceiling fan, dude.
He punched the ceiling fan. Like, dude, you're so big. Just, can you not be tall for a minute? Jesus. And then we jumped. It was even like, it was just such a crazy moment because it wasn't to win anything or like make it to the playoffs or get to first place. It was just a cool and me, you, Kelly, and John got in a circle and jumped up and down in the middle of our living room. Like, oh, and then it was just insane.
Just a game in August.
Yeah. But I'm honestly starting to get baseball fever right now, man. I'm like coming home, like getting excited to watch every game, and like, oh man, I gotta do this. And I'm like, I kind of just want to watch this inning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like ramping up. It's starting to get intense. It's starting to get good, and there's like in a race too, so which is always fun.
I love it. I love every minute of it, dude. Baseball's the best when it comes down to like the pitch matters, man. It's so exciting because it's too many decisions, too many possibilities, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
But you guys talked about a little bit about the Cormier Stipe fight, but he didn't talk about what happened after the fight. Oh. Okay. So, did you hear about what happened after?
So Stipe gets knocked out by DC round 1. Shocking, right? Crazy. What happens? I don't know.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar.
This is when my specialty comes into play.
Oh God, my WWE specialist.
It turns into WWE. So DC Dan Cormier is thinking, all right, this is my time. I'm on the top of the world right now. I'm gonna earn some fucking money before I retire. I'm 39 years old. I need a fight that is gonna get 1 million fucking pay-per-views, right? Because I want to make some fucking money and then go off in the sunset. So he grabs the mic, WWE style, because you tell he watches it with his kids or something, because he's like, Joe Rogan, I got this. Grabs the mic, he's like, I got to call out this guy. And he's like, hypes it up like this big beast of a man. And he's here tonight. I'm calling him out. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar fucking walks in all suited up. Walks in the ring, everyone's cheering, going crazy, and Brock Lesnar's a fucking monster to compare to DC, dude. Brock Lesnar's like 6'6", and DC's looking like 5'7". That's how. And Brock Lesnar just shoves the shit out of him. Yeah. And then he grabs the mic and he goes, Nagano's a piece of shit. The heavyweight division's a piece of shit. I saw Stipe. He's a piece of shit. And he's like, DC, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. And he grabs the microphone in Joe Rogan's hand and just smashes it up against the camera. I was like, oh, shit, dude. It's on.
Dude, I'm telling it is getting exciting. They must have been watching footage of the Attitude Era in WWF, dude. They were like...
So this is what I'm hoping for during this fight. So it's Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight championship, and Stipe gets interference and jumps in the ring. Oh no! Stipe with a chair knocks them both down, dude. He gets him in a rear naked choke.
I hope Stipe comes out to beat up Brock Lesnar, and he like stops and like starts beating up Cormier, and they team up and they form an alliance, and then they start the next day, like the UFC 227, they come out and like Conor McGregor him by like coming in like the vans, and like they throw Conor McGregor's already like attacking people, you know, behind the scenes, so he already started the Attitude Era there, like with the NWO.
Yeah. The Rock is just like laying down underneath the ring. Mm-hmm. He like just slips out like, oh no, DC.
Dude, then JR can come back and Lawler.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
Oh my god! Like, dude,
oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my
god! Good God Almighty! Jerry Lawler. Oh my god!
Oh dude, he's so epic. I'm in. Everyone in the UFC be like, "This sucks," you know. Like,
dude, all I know is what I did see though. That was exciting. That I saw the shove. I saw that happen. It was really and
they sold it to you right there. They sold it to you.
I mean,
everyone that watched that, they're like, "All right, we're gonna buy it now."
So that was light heavyweight, if I'm correct, right?
No, that's heavyweight.
That was heavyweight. DC.
Yeah, because DC's the light heavyweight champion. So what they're saying is he's probably going to defend his light heavyweight championship before the year ends, and then because Brock's still suspended like 6 more months,
he's got to then DC can bulk up.
Brock probably in March, and that will be DC's last fight.
But then you got to bulk up. So then what he'll do is he'll put on weight, and he'll trim down now, and then he can just bulk up for Lesnar. Because you wouldn't want to bulk up and fight Lesnar, and then trim down to fight
He's only going to fight big names. So, like, he's going to fight Brock Lesnar. That's one of them. and then he'll fight another big name like light heavyweight, where it'd probably be like Shogun. That's what I heard. His name was thrown around, and he's like an older guy, so it's not much like gonna cause much like danger to him. You know, he won't probably fight like John Jones again, even though that will probably be like the best one.
Hey, what do you think about? I mean, that would be exciting though. John Jones coming back. I mean, anytime John Jones is fighting, it's over.
That dude.
Okay.
I don't think, and then if he lost that one, I think like he'd be damaged a little bit to fight Brock Lesnar. So I don't think he wants to ruin the payday he's gonna get for fighting Brock Lesnar, because that's $1 million in your pocket right away. Like you're done. Like
I like DC, man. He's so little.
Yeah, but he's so fucking good.
Yeah, I know.
As long as he's not fighting Jones, he's good.
Man, everybody knows this shit-talking way is the way to go. I mean, since Conor McGregor's been just raking it in because he's the best shit-talking person there is. I mean, right now. That's what people are doing. They realize if you don't... I think Rogan was talking about this once, and he was like, if you don't have that extra edge where you're going to be knocking everybody out and you're a good fighter, then you got to like come up with something else to make people want to watch you. You know, we want to stay in the... So if your fighting is not progressing, you're plateauing while you're in the octagon or in your training and you're sparring, then, step your shit-talking game up, dude. Make your shit more exciting. And maybe
people want to be... You want to be entertaining.
Well, like, not just that.
You want to entertain.
That's what I'm hinting at that, yeah, but also, like, make that person get pissed off and maybe get out. Like, the way you do sports, man. Talk them out of their game.
Yeah. Let's, Chael Sonnen, dude. Like, he's not an exciting fighter. You're not going to, like, yeah, dude, I really want him to watch wrestling. I really want to watch wrestling. If it's not WWE, dude, I don't want to watch wrestling. Like... and he's just going to go there, but he talks so much shit. It's so entertaining. So I'm like, you're going to watch him, and then you're either going to like him and root for him, or you're going to hate him and hope he gets his fucking teeth knocked out,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what Floyd Mayweather made, like...
Oh, dude, Tito Ortiz did that well. Fuck yeah. Huntington Beach bad boy, dude. That was the OG shit.
They all have gimmicks, dude. Everyone has a gimmick,
Who's your favorite gimmick of all time? Goldust?
Oh. Goldust is a great gimmick. I like the Godfather, dude. He's just a pimp.
Oh, I remember that. It was that.
The Attitude Era. He literally had a thing called the Hoe Train, and he just had a bunch of girls come out in like prostitute outfits. And he's it's my Hoe Train. He just walked around, and the dude is actually a strip club owner in real life. So, dude,
I did not know that. That's a crazy fun fact, and I actually enjoyed. That was the definition of a fun fact. Had a good time hearing it. It was an era in the, WCW to WWF. Like, if you watch that documentary on the WWF and the NWO, like, it was just what they were getting away with on TV back then was just ridiculously like offensive. Nowadays in 2018, like, you're never gonna be able to do something like that. Like, you can't see. I couldn't say something like that or do what they do. These just, especially with the head trauma too, man. The reckless disregard for heads and the trauma they did. I mean, just taking those steel chairs to the face with, oh my god, dude.
I love like Ric Flair would just get away with saying, "I'm gonna go kiss your girl and make her cry."
Oh god!
Great line,
dude. Like, look at fucking. They were. I don't even want to mention the people that went crazy from wrestling, but there's so many of them that just did not have good lives. Wrestling is just the hardest sport on your body. Can you name a harder sport? I mean, if you consider WWE a sport, obviously I think it is. Can you name a harder sport on your body, to be honest?
I don't know, after playing bocce ball, dude, that was pretty rough.
Yeah, just because the overall anxiety you get from the girls you're playing.
I guess you would say hockey, dude. Hockey for sure.
No, not at all. Because, dude, guys can play. I mean, obviously you have guys that are old that wrestle, but guys can play late.
Body? Like a playoff series?
No, dude, look at all the wrestlers that have to like take steroids and like just always lift and then travel and then you don't make that much money and then
Dude, like you gotta be good on the mic too. If you're not good on the mic, get the fuck out.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But name another sport where you have to be good on the mic. Dude, can you imagine if like after a Kings win when they're doing the three stars and they interview the guy after the game, Kopitar? It's like, yeah, we're flying over to San Jose and Joe Thornton, we're gonna fuck you guys up, motherfuckers coming at you, dude. You're like, yeah, dude, I love the Kings.
And then I don't think I forgot about you motherfuckers.
We're gonna shove right up their hoops, motherfuckers.
We're gonna go on the road trip and we're gonna screw all their women.
Oh my god.
Drink all their beer.
The lady's like trying to
upper deckers in their toilet.
I forget the lady's name, but she's like trying to like pull the microphone back and Kopitar's got a sweaty ass palm mitts over it and no, we're coming for him. That's so funny.
He's like, you heard it here first. The Kings are coming to San Jose.
Or like Dave Roberts when they do like an inter-game like interview with him, like he's like sitting there like in the middle of a game managing.
No, he's like, manager, so he's like, we played really good, but we gotta be better on the mic. We gotta get the audience involved more. We gotta get more tickets.
So like you can like see with Dave Roberts like grabs the camera. He's like, which one's live? Is this one live right here? All right, come here, right here. Yeah. San Diego or San Francisco, Arizona. We're flying out, and guess what? We're not pissing the whole flight. And guess what? First stop is. We got our bathing suits on. We're about to go for a dunk. And we got full bladders, motherfucker. Dude, I'm telling you, people still hold on to the pissing in the pool shit out here. He's just grabbing the camera.
Your pool is gonna be yellow because we didn't drink any water today.
Yeah, we drink nothing but coffee, motherfuckers, and asparagus. We ate asparagus on the flight. They cut back to the game and a slider ball outside.
Dude, baseball, that's what baseball needs. Everyone would be talking about it.
We're basically just describing Happy Gilmore as he's when he's just making the tear and they're like, dude, we got to stop this guy on the PGA. He's just wrecking the tour, going around, dancing around with the horse. He's like using the club as the horse and he grabs the camera. What does he say? What does he say when he grabs the camera in Happy Gilmore? I wish Jumbo was here. He would know. He like, you like that, baby, or something like that.
You'll be all night here, baby. Or I forget what he said. I just remember when the Shooter McGowan's complaining about it. He's like, yeah, I saw a guy's ass. And he said, HA on one cheek. And then, sure enough, PPY right after.
But that's kind of honestly like what happens up here at the Open up here. Waste Management Open up here. I've never really been. I've just been to the after parties of it, which is stupid of me. I've been there for 4 years, but I've always been traveling or just doing something. But I guess it gets pretty freaking wild, man. That one hole is insane. It is literally an arena. You are playing a golf hole in a arena, which is crazy.
That's how Lake Tahoe is. The Corbell Classic is like the celebrity tournament.
Oh yeah, I remember the 17th. The 17th hole. Are you there, dickhead?
Yeah. Shit. Well, did you see TJ Oshie today?
Oh, no, yeah. What happened?
He was wearing the beer helmet today. With, you have 2 beers and then 2 straws going through your mouth.
Oh, my God.
He's just on a good one.
Dude.
He's still celebrating the cup.
Oh, I would too, man.
Joe Pavelski won the whole thing today.
Oh, wow. That was this weekend, huh? So it was a year ago we were out there, eh? Oh.
Yeah. Dude, and then there's this funny video, I think it was on Barstool. Aaron Rodgers just throws a Hail Mary in that hole that we were at,
Yeah.
Where all the boats were. Dude, he just hucks a football to this boat that's like sitting out in the water. And dude jumps off the boat and just makes the catch.
Oh.
Like 60 yards out in the water, dude does that. And the whole crowd's like, yeah!
So
like the title's like, Aaron Rodgers has completed another Hail Mary.
Dude, that is dope. So for people who listening, I mean the 6 followers we have, the 17th hole is pretty sick at the, I don't know what course it is, but it's on South Lake Tahoe, and it's, if you can, we're under like that little awning or cabana, or not cabana, like what would you call it, like a tent where you're I don't know, like you're raised above the hole and you're like looking down at the hole, like the awning, and
you're right.
At where they're teeing off, they've got a basketball hoop. They're just shooting threes, having a good time. But it's basically all beach, and then it stops and there's like a trench. And is it the trench grass or is it trench more beach? And then finally there's grass. And you're pretty much just shooting there's all the boats are pulled up on the beach. Everyone's docked and just having a good time partying. There's music blaring. People are throwing footballs after they hit their drive, and they're walking in and catching footballs, signing them, throwing them back, and walking along. It's just a crazy good time. And seriously, any boat pulls up and they're just blaring their music. And then people also can get hit by the ball really easily because some of those golfers aren't good.
Yeah, and then you get to see all those celebrities because it's all like athletes or musicians or comedians, actors.
Who was the big ones when we were there last year? Was it Justin Timberlake, Steph Curry, and then
Tony Romo?
Romo, that's right.
Like
that's right.
A-Rod was there, and who else was there? Derek Fisher. Larry the Cable Guy.
Dude, JT though, Justin Timberlake was there. That's all that matters. Real talk.
Oh, Justin Timberlake or else.
Yeah, hands down, no question.
Yeah, dude.
So who do you think takes the home run derby tomorrow?
Oh, for sure, it's gonna be Bryce Harper.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't really know who.
Baez? You don't think it's gonna be Baez?
Oh, that Aguilar guy from Milwaukee's could hit jacks. I'm thinking of it as just like a pure home run hitter. Because, like, there's a lot of guys that I think are just, like, line drive hitters that have a lot of bombs. Like, Muncy, I wouldn't consider, like, he's a home run hitter. I think he's just a good hitter that has been just hitting a lot of jacks.
And nobody knows really how to pitch to him just yet, and he's just a good hitter. Like, so compliment that by, okay, we think we have him figured it out. We think we have him figured out, but no, he's just a good hitter, and he corrects him now. He's hitting more jacks. I don't know how he's going to do. He's my wild card.
I think the players should vote on the 8 guys they love to see watch hit batting practice every year.
Yeah, they know better.
Because they know, like, all right, dude, like, you remember this guy on the Reds? His name was, like, Willie Mo Pena?
Yeah, I've heard that name before.
Dude, he would just hit fucking bombs. Like, dude, should just be in the home run derby. Like, I don't care if he hits 200 and can't. Like, just give me the biggest dudes that can hit the biggest yaks, and then we want to see them. And then, like, remember Adam Dunn?
Yep. Strikeout, walk. He one time led the league in strikeout, walks, and home runs. Like, what are you gonna do when you bat?
Just
there you go.
Put him in there. I don't care if he's an all-star now. I just want to see the actual home run there. Like, because they know who is the best at home runs. Like, put them out there. Let's see show. I mean, I guess they're trying to like pimp like and promote like all the future stars, and like they want to get like the audience to get to know the players that are gonna like be around for a while, like Bryce Harper, you know, to sell the thing. Like, they're not gonna be like, hey, come out and see Willie Mo Pena.
Yeah, no. You gotta have like the stars.
But once you start hitting, they'll be like, oh shit, like this guy can hit jacks.
Yeah, but you want to have the stars, and they're the ones that are like influencing the team, like actually like to win the championship the most. Like that's the people that want to go see. They wear the jerseys, right? Willie Mo Pena is be good to. I think a separate kind of tournament not associated with the home run derby or the All-Star game would be better. Would be like where you could just have that where they're just bomb hitters, not crazy motherfuckers, because then you kind of water down the tradition of the home run derby where like all these guys that are trying to win the home run derby now, they're trying to win it because their favorite baseball player was like Ken Griffey Jr. and he won all of them. You know what I mean? So they want to win it for that reason. So of course you want the stars to go after it, right? Just to have that legacy. But I think starting another league would be kind of cool, where there's just like maybe have aluminum bats, and they have all it is just like who can hit the ball the furthest in the.
They do like an NHL skills competition. There's like who can bunt the best,
who can bunt down the third base line the best,
who can turn a DP fast.
Yeah. Who can cover first base on a ground ball to second?
Yeah. Yeah, what would be their freaking skills? Like over the line,
like a catcher obstacle course while they're fully geared up.
Yeah, just a catcher speed test, like who can run and like the fastest.
Just spin the catcher around a baseball bat and then toss the ball really high up in the air and like catch it. throw the mask, catch it. That would be kind of sick though if you had like the best arm in the outfield for the All-Star game and they had to like fire it in and hit these couple of targets, you know?
Yeah, that would actually be a good idea. Like have targets and
first, second, third, and home. Just try to like throw seeds and try to like who can big old motherfucking targets too, right?
You could put like the hot dog vendors and you could like have them walk through and you have the like Puig could just fire them in there and try to hit all the hot dog vendors.
Extra 1,000 points for Puig.
He's drilling them, man.
He's good, dude. He knocked out one hot dog vendor, 2 slushies, and he got a peanut guy.
The story is when he was in the minors, one Cracker Jack guy popped off to him while he was on deck. And he's had a thing out for Cracker Jacks ever since. And he's just laying them out.
The Cracker Jack guy for the Dodgers is like he's hanging out with his buddies on the weekend. His friend's like, "Hey guy, dude, I haven't seen him forever, man. How's work?" He's like, "Dude, I got this new job. It's I'm the Cracker Jack guy at the Dodger games, and I don't know if you know Yasiel Puig, but he fucking hates those guys, and he's been riding my ass all week." He's like, no, he's got like no boss. He's just afraid of Yasiel Puig throwing seeds at his head. It's been a rough week, guys.
Oh man.
Oh man, is there any other sports we could think of off the top?
Oh, dude, we're gonna talk about Ray Emery too.
Oh, but that's a sad one, man. That's on a real note, man. I don't know what happened at all. All I saw was the announcement, the headline, and that a bunch of people. He drowned.
They said he was like he jumped out of a boat at like 6 a.m. when they like went for a swim, and like he never resurfaced. Like he never came back up. And then they couldn't find him for like 6 hours, and then they found him. And he's gone. Crazy. He was like one of my favorite goalies because he would just fight, dude, and he would be like, I don't know, he has like a goalie with a cool personality, you know.
An edge.
When he fought Andrew Peters and Marty Biron that one time, like takes on their heavyweight.
Their heavyweight, dude.
He's like laughing about it too. He's like, "Oh yeah, sick." Like, all right, let's do this. Like, he's just loving it.
Well, I don't know what was the not Peters, the other goalie, because he dummied that guy, and then Peters comes over and he's throwing hands with the enforcer, because back then, dude, enforcers were their role. You were throwing hands with a beast.
Yeah. Emery was epic, dude. He drove a white Hummer. It was like the only white Hummer in all of Ottawa, so everyone knew where he was going or what he was doing. He was just a superstar, like, off the ice with his life. And the story, I think, was when they lost to Anaheim in the Stanley Cup, 2007, I think. You think he'd be bummed. Like, well, I guess the next day after they lost, like, he was, like, recording, like, an album with, like, some famous Canadian rap star or something like that.
Oh, blowing out.
Just, like, dude, whatever, dude. He's, like, living the time of his life, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
I guess, like, there's another story where, like, someone, killed a cockroach or something in the locker room. And they, like, told the heavyweight of the team, like, dude, fucking eat it or whatever. And the dude didn't. He's like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that. And Emery's just like, fuck it, I'll do it for $500 or whatever. And whenever the crowd fucking ate it.
Would you do it? Would you eat a cockroach for $500, Evan?
Depends on how.
If the cash is right there, dude, literally right there.
I couldn't tell Nicole. I don't know. I have to be in a good mindset. I have to be like crazy bored status right now. Like, I don't know,
dude.
No thinking about it, I could do it. But if I had to think about it, I wouldn't do it. No way.
What do you mean think about it? Like, all right, dude, on August 1st, you're going to eat a cockroach. Have a good night.
Dude, it would just have to be like, I'd have to have a couple drinks first.
Wait, like, what do you mean think about it? Like, all right, dude, after some heavy thought, I've had about 3 weeks to come to this decision. It's August 1st.
Do it. You just got to do it.
I've thought about this a long time. I don't need that $500, dude. I've got a good job, a steady income, and I'm trying to have a future with my wife, dude. I am not going to eat this.
I think Nicole would divorce me. I think Nicole would divorce me.
Yeah, he's like, all right.
Like her one fear is cockroaches, and I just eat one. She's never going to kiss me again.
But like, hey, man, I bet you $500 to eat this cockroach. But don't make a decision right now. Take some time. Think about it. And if you want the $500...
Can I dip it in ranch first?
No.
I'm dipping it in ranch. It's good. Bro.
You can have your cockroach with the side of oh, dude, cockroach and eel sauce might not even be that bad.
Eel sauce? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I might even have seconds.
You're me hungry. Let's order that. You guys have any cockroaches?
Hey, do you guys have any more cockroaches back there? I saw some in the bathroom. Don't fuck with me.
All right, one last thing before I go.
Oh, I'm so high.
So today, not sports related, there's this classic movie that has a major flaw after watching it today. It's called Jurassic Park, first one. Okay? You with me?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now. It's awesome.
Okay, I watched it with Delaney because she never watched it. She's never watched it before. So I was like, all right, we'll watch this. So, major flaw in this movie. You heard of it? Heard of Jurassic Park?
Seen it. Know it.
Okay. So, you know when the T-Rex breaks free in that part? Like when it's like raining and the
That's
power
a great
goes out.
scene. Yeah.
Newman's blowing it, you know, like trying to... He just blows it, you know. He's terrible. But, okay, T-Rex, he's standing. He breaks through the electric fence, okay? Now, how do the kids and Dr. Grant escape the T-Rex?
There's an editing error, isn't there? Because no, they I think I noticed this too. Because they end up on the ground... separated all of a sudden, and you're like, wait, how'd this happen?
Well, the car, spoiler alert, the T-Rex gets out, alright? And then the car gets flipped over, right? The T-Rex flips it over and the kids are inside. He gets the girl out, but the little boy doesn't get out. The T-Rex flips the car over the edge, and it goes down like a 40-story cliff where the T-Rex just came out of. What was he floating? Was he floating in the air, and then he gets out? Did he get wings and fly up this cliff and just break through the electric fence?
Yeah.
Where'd the cliff come from? He was just standing. There's a goat. He ate the goat, and then he broke through the fence, and then all of a sudden there's a cliff, and they fly down the cliff. I don't know. After that, I love that fucking movie, but I just couldn't get over it. I was like, how did I never noticed
Where was this cliff come from? The guy gets out of the car. The guy gets out of the car, runs to some urinal, some bathroom, some just random rest stop, and all of a sudden they're on the Hoover Dam. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the one issue I had with that.
That's a pretty big issue, dude.
Yeah.
I thought I was the high one. You're like over here like, no, dude, go back in the editing booth and fix that shit.
Yeah, what? You gotta fix that. That's a big
flaw.
Maybe if they went through the area that wasn't the place that the T-Rex just walked through. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, it's just to the right. You're like, oh, okay, maybe there's a cliff there. Maybe there's like a waterfall in his cage or something. But no, the place that it comes out of was a cliff. No, sorry. Not today, Captain Dildo.
Not today. What? How did that dinosaur not just fall to death and just crack his neck? That would be so crazy. Walks out to a cliff. Have you seen the new Jurassic Park yet?
No, I haven't.
Me either. I don't.
I saw the one Jurassic World. I don't even know what this new one's called. I thought Jurassic World was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, like a theme park idea, and I mean.
Well, I mean that's what Jurassic Park was about, like a theme park idea.
No, I didn't mean
it was like a more interactive.
Yeah, it was like actually they were actually at the theme park, and everyone was there enjoying the theme park. That's what I liked about what I meant to say.
It was like SeaWorld if Tillicum could walk around and eat people.
Mm-hmm. If they got their revenge, yeah, definitely Tillicum. Oh my God, blackfish. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. It's amazing how little I remember of Jurassic Park 2 and 3, because I remember the little tiny dinosaurs in Jurassic Park 3, but I don't really remember much. You know which ones I'm talking about? The ones that the
ones that Vince Vaughn is in number 2.
Oh, I don't. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I like 2. I like 2 until they take the T-Rex back to San Diego, and then it gets escapes in San Diego. You're like, all right, that could have ended right there, and they take it to San Diego, and they terrorizes San Diego, and then you're like, oh, sick, not a good movie. The third one, it starts off, I think, like a parachuter or something, lands on the other island that they don't tell you about in Jurassic 1, there's another other island that had dinosaurs too, and the parachuter goes, and one of them gets eaten, the other one goes and finds a rescue or something, the rescue crew, Dr. Grant is part of it, and they have to go rescue him. And then there's a more intense T-Rex that even eats the fights the T-Rex or whatever. But I know Jurassic World is okay. But then it's when they start training the dinosaurs to be on the human side, that's when I'm okay, you're starting to lose me. The T-Rex, the Velociraptors are all of a sudden dogs. You're just all right, yeah.
Hey, sit. Go get him.
Yeah.
Go fetch. Yeah, I really need to rewatch them. I've seen them all, but I do not remember anything from 2 and 3.
Yeah. There's one time I busted out laughing during Jurassic World, and it was when, I think it was the epic battle at the very end. And then, there's a hero moment, and you're like, oh, someone's coming to save him. And then it's one of the raptor friends, and he's like, yeah! Yeah! I think the raptor's name's Blue or something. Yeah, you're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, and the freaking raptor winks at the camera as he comes back.
Jesus Christ.
This is pretty cheesy, dude. This is shit.
Yeah. You had me till the raptor's like a human.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I am gonna see I think I'm gonna go watch that new one this week.
I should watch the new one. Let's just turn this into a Jurassic Park podcast.
And just hey, you guys like dinosaurs? You should come on my podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would you have $1 million, like $1 trillion business, and leave Newman with the controls and the only one that knows the controls of everything to shut off? The guy obviously has health issues. He's 400 pounds, and he can drop at any moment, and you guys would be fucked. You need a better backup plan. You can't think of that. You can invent dinosaurs, but you can't think of that.
You can't think to have a better, more than one guy that knows everything. That's such bullshit.
Have you seen the episode of Seinfeld? Newman is not fit to handle that kind of job.
No, not at all, man. Any episode of Seinfeld, Newman is not.
He went from being a mailman to being in charge of a dinosaur amusement park.
Yeah. What island did they film that shit on? Nah, never mind. Well, I think I'm gonna call it, man. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yeah, man. Edible's probably kicking in.
Oh, dude, it's gone. I'm gone. I've been trashed the last 10 minutes of this pod, dude.
You're when the fuck we turn start talking about dinosaurs. Dude. Right.
I just keep thinking about how bad I have to piss, and I don't have the balls of John Carpenter just to go piss on the podcast. Jesus, what a guy's a fucking animal.
You should just go take a piss, but like make a kerplunk and say, "Oh, that's my dick falling in the water."
Oops. Darn it.
Yeah, I don't make a peeing noise. It's just like a underwater filler of the toilet.
Yeah, you don't put your dick in the water.
I do the submarine technique.
I fill up the bowl from the bottom. Oh, that's good. All right, bud. Have a good night's sleep. I'll talk to you again soon.
Yep.